What's up, YouTube? Know it's been a while since I've had a video up here. Big life changes, family moved across the country, and had to sell the other trailers that I've been working on, so back at it again with another trailer conversion for you. Hopefully this is the last one. I can move on to some other projects for you guys to check out. But here he goes. Picked up another frame for a couple $100, and it had just the floor on it from the RV, from the travel trailer, but it was all rotted out and everything. So got all that cut off and everything. I don't like recording the cutoffs and the teardowns for you guys because it's going to be different for everybody. Whether you have a Sawzall, a sledgehammer, if you have access to equipment like a backhoe, man, it'd be so easy for you. You just undo the carriage bolts and you rip the whole thing off in one piece. I unfortunately didn't have that, so I take my Milwaukee Sawzall with a wrecker blade and I just cut it up sections at a time, tear it all down, stack it up, and then I end up usually using the frame that I cut it off of to haul it all the way to the dump. So this one, it was a 1971 travel trailer frame. Like I said, it had the floor on it, but I ripped all that off and everything, so now it's the frame. It has been raining like crazy, and I did not want to bring my camera out in the rain while I was working. So as you'll see here in a second, I've got a lot of the supports welded onto it and everything, and been doing a lot of reinforcements on it and everything already, but I do not have the deck on it. I also disassembled the tongue and got the propane tank holders and the weight distribution brackets that were on the A-frame of the tongue. Got those off and everything. And now I'm going to be here shortly ordering a new axle. I'll get into that here in just a couple minutes. I got to get rid of the black tank. The black tank is still on the back of it. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that because it's got some rainwater collected in it. Rainwater mixed with whatever's in there. That's not something I want to be messing with, so I'm going to try and have to figure out how to get rid of that. But anyway, yeah, here. I'm going to go ahead and quit talking, get out from in front of the camera, get behind the camera, and start showing you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing with it. Alright, starting here in the front, like I said, I got the A-frame all disassembled and everything, took the propane tank holders off of it. There was some weight distribution brackets right here, and then I'm going to leave the battery bracket there. I'm not really going to need it. I intend on putting a tongue box on this, one of those A-frame tongue boxes, but there's no sense in taking the time to cut it out and everything. It's not hurting anything. It's not hurting anybody. It's not getting in the way of anything, so I'm just going to leave it there. It's not worth my time. I'll put some new chains on there for safety. Don't want to be messing around with safety out there. Got to keep those chains on there. Good unrusted chains with proper weight rated hooks and everything. Make sure it doesn't go careening down the highway if it comes off of the ball. Get a nice wide shot of this thing for you. Like I said, I have been doing some work on it. This crossmember are new. I added those in. It's 2x2 by 1/8 inch angle, and then this piece right here, this piece out here is new, along with that one there and that one there. The rest of them I'm just working on adding some rigidity. This stuff is like 1/16 inch thick, weak angle. I mean, you could take your hand and just buckle it if you wanted to, but after adding the 2x2 by 1/8 angle going in the opposite direction, it really made a huge difference in how stiff this thing is, and really helped a lot. Here you can see where the original material was about 1/16 of an inch thick, so I welded on the bottom material. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick, and it really stiffened up these outer portions and made the trailer a lot more strong. So like I was saying before, swapping out the axle because the hubs are just totally shot. The hub bearings are totally shot, and this axle is so obsolete because the trailer's so old that it just makes more sense to swap out the axle completely to modern hubs, and have the parts much more accessible. Not only that, but the axle is a little bit narrow for a 14-foot wide trailer. So I could potentially put uh, the fenders inside the trailer, inside the bed area, but with the hubs already being shot, it just makes more sense to go ahead and swap out the axle, put a straight axle in it, maybe even upgrade to a 5,000-pound axle. Okay, it was starting to rain out there again, guys, so I wanted to get back inside. I got to keep this camera out of the rain. So, yeah, I mean, it's another work in progress. I think I'm in it, I mean, without the axle or anything. Let's see. I picked the frame up for a couple $100. Got the metal for another $100. I mean, registering it in my name. I think I'm in it less than $500 right now. I just gotta get some wood on there, order some lights, get the axle on there and everything. That thing's gonna be a super strong trailer though, and I'm really excited about it. I want to get it done though. I want to get it out of the way and start moving on to some other projects. Try and keep you guys updated as much as I can. Hopefully the weather can stay dry long enough that I can take the camera out with me while I'm working a little bit. I am not welding in the rain, by the way. I just want to point that out. I have a very small canopy that I put over me. Keeps the rain off of me, but doesn't keep the moisture completely out. So that's why I'm not taking the camera equipment out with me. So that's why you guys haven't been seeing any of the in-work footage. So, I mean, I'm going to paint the frame. I got to take care of some rust on it, obviously. I'll scrape off what I can and then use like a core seal product. Again, probably that stuff worked really good. If you guys are watching this, you have an idea for another one. I'm not going to use Pour 15. That stuff has terrible long-term reviews of peeling off. So I'm not going to use Pour 15. But if you have other ideas about something else that I could use before I get to that stage, definitely drop them down in the comments. If you have any ideas about other projects that I can work on, again, drop them down in the comments below. Thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.